Hello and welcome to the next episode in Achieving Halo. I am your host, Godzilla T. In this series, we show you how to get the maximum amount of achievements per campaign level per run. We are on Halo CE. We are doing the mission to Betrayals. We've got timing on so you can see how long it takes me. Of course, we're running this on Legendary. We have 4 skulls on. We're going to have Boom, Grunt Birthday Party, Pinata, and Grunt Funeral. Get things going here. The achievements we're going to go for this week are Memories, which is activate the terminal on 2 Betrayals. We're going to pick up the Pinata skull. Of course, we're going to get the achievement for completing 2 Betrayals. Then we got 2 bonus ones, Out of Bubblegum and Zombie Repeller. The first one is for 1,000 campaign medals, and the other one is killing 1,000 plus. To get going, we're going to start off by killing these sentinels, and just an overcharged plasma pistol will work. You can just take cover behind these glass panels, and once we get this last one killed, we're going to run around the back side of this ring. And as you can see,
let the monitor
right there,
activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo.
Terminal sign.
According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of...
And we'll get our achievement. Memories. Get back into the Master Chief Collection.
Risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize.
Now here I'm going to show you a little trick. With this skull combination on,
we need to trigger a detonation on a large scale. However,
it makes this first area a lot easier because the grunts pretty much take themselves out. So what we're going to do is go over here and activate the door, and then we're just going to hide behind the pillar for a little bit.
If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo.
Now, as always, we want to try to maintain as much health as possible, so we'll just hang around here and watch the fight for a little bit. And as you can see, the grunts pretty much took care of themselves and all the sentinels. Gonna chuck a grenade down here and take care of these 2 jackals. And in that mess, we wound up taking care of one elite as well. We've got one left. Of course, I missed the overcharged plasma shot, but we can just take him down with a shotgun. One thing I would recommend is try not to let your health get this low in this fight. Pick up a fresh plasma pistol. We're going to go on into the next room. Now here I'm going to use a speedrunning trick. It's a despawn. And what we're going to do is we're going to go right over here to this switch. And you're going to tap it twice. You're going to tap it once, and then wait for about a second, and tap it again. You throw 2 grenades over there to take care of the elites. And then all we have are these 2 jackals. And of course, since my health is so low, they will wind up taking me out. But I did manage to get the double kill before I died. Like I said, you just come up this panel, hit X once, and then hit it again. And you'll know it works when the door opens. When you get your timing right on the button press. It won't open until you get that timing right to do the despawn, as long as you're hitting the button twice. If you just hit it once, it will come open. But basically what we've done is we've despawned everything in this area except for the 2 elites and the 2 jackals. Now I'm going to go up here to the top of this where I can pick up some grenades and a health pack and also a pistol. There is one more achievement for this level where you don't pick up a new weapon. if you're going to try to do that on this run, the one thing you'll need to remember is use your plasma pistol sparingly, because you'll need it for sentinels. Yeah, a little shortcut, you just drop down and you won't take any health damage. Now I'm going to take a shortcut and just run right down the slopes here. As you drop over the edge, just pull back on the thumbstick and you'll slide down the slope, and most of the time you won't even take any shield damage. And if you're having trouble seeing the slopes, switch over to classic view like I do here, and it makes the slopes a little easier to navigate. Anyway, we're going to go down here and get this Banshee. And if you do manage to kill yourself, you do pick up a couple of checkpoints, so you don't have to restart the beginning of that fight. Went over there to check because I forgot that they didn't have any supplies down there. And now what we'll do is we'll fly the Banshee back up to the top, and we're going to push that button again to get all the rest of the enemies to spawn in so that we can finish the level. Come up here, park the Banshee in a convenient spot, walk over, hit X, jump back in the Banshee. Now it's very important you want to follow this path, because if you just go straight up to the top, it will not load the next section.
In case the monitor
so fly
or
down
the
to the
sentinels
bottom,
find a way to
right there,
activate
you'll
Halo's
hear some
final
music
weapon
start,
without
and
the
that's a
index
cue that you've got everything going.
That did it. The pulse
Now here,
generator
this
overloaded.
is, your mileage may vary on this particular achievement. Kind of all depends on how many medals you come up with. This is to collect 1,000 campaign or multiplayer medals.
Did it. The pulse generator overloaded.
Now on this profile, I've only played campaign, so there's no multiplayer. And caught a rocket to the face there. But like I said, it's all dependent on how many medals you actually collect. But you should pick it up roughly about here.
That did it. The pulse
Next one
generator
is going to be for
overloaded.
killing 1,000 flood. There we go. You got zombie repeller. And again, depending on how many flood you kill, you should get it roughly about the same time, at least on this mission. Now we're finishing up with the second generator, going to the third. Grab your Banshee, and you want to fly straight down, and try to move around so that the other Banshees don't hit you. But once you get in this cave, fly up to the very top, and you probably have a Banshee follow you, which will do a little damage, but generally you can fly through very quickly. Right here, you need to watch out for these flood here, because they are packing rocket launchers. Sharp angles will work. And this is going to be another trick that I've learned from watching speedruns. Come over here, open the door, and then walk back. And if you noticed on our flight down, you saw a ghost down there on your left. We're going to use that ghost to finish the mission. So once we get back here, we'll come up over this rise. You have a couple of flood that you need to get rid of. And your shotgun does more than ample job of doing that. And around the corner, we'll have at least one more. Pull a pistol out just to make sure he is facing away from me. And then we'll just walk up behind him and shotgun him. Then we'll grab our ghost and we'll go back to the door. Now the reason I'm doing it this way is because I need the ghost and the Banshee to do this trick. What we'll do is we'll take and use the ghost to just clear out this first little group of flood. Which there's 3 carrier forms and a few combat forms. But the nice thing is with our skull combination, those carrier forms do a really good job of killing everything around them. Now after you've cleared everything, just back the ghost into the gap in the door. Got my A1 driving skills there. And then what you want to do is go get in the Banshee. And we're going to use the Banshee to push the ghost through the door. And what you're looking for is you want one of the little ghost wings to pass through the door. It takes a little finesse, but it's usually not too hard. But that's what you're looking for. Go ahead and hop out of your Banshee. And then get in your ghost. Now as you progress through this room, and as you get outside, you want to move relatively slowly because you can actually miss a spawn point. Getting close to the end of the level. This is your last major fight, and you can do what I'm doing and just kind of drive around them. It is a lot luck based. On Legendary, the Wraith tanks are very aware of where you are. So if you get your timing right, just jump in the Banshee and just fly up as fast as you can. And that's it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go find the Pinata skull. And you do need the Banshee to do this. So what we're doing is we're going to fly back towards our marker, but we're not going to go to the marker just yet. Once you get here, you want to fly off to the right. Yeah, watch out for the walls because they will grab the Banshee wings. And then we're going to go fly and land on top of that doorway we just came out of. And if you were looking to the left, you probably saw the skull. Walk over here and pick it up. And there we go. We got our Pinata skull. Which is supposed to give you grenades every time you melee a dead body, but I have yet to get it to work. So, but next thing, we'll just finish up the mission. Now, if your Banshee is low health, you want to be careful coming through here because these Sentinels do tear you up, as you'll see here in just a moment. They pretty much peel right through what was left of the Banshee health. So what you can do is as you approach, if you start firing on them, they'll kind of scatter out and buy you just a little bit of time. Jump out of there, and if you need it, there's a health pack. And since I don't have a plasma pistol, I'll just have to use grenades to kill the sentinels that are in this final room. And they'll just kind of stack right there and check a grenade. There you go. And you get a double kill here in just a second, I think. Yeah, there we go. And we got one more sentinel. Throw it over there. And we got the stick. And we step into the final generator, and that will be the level. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I will have links down in the description below to Naked Eli's channel, where he shows you all the speedrunning tips and tricks to make it through this level. Be sure to give us a like and subscribe, and I will also have a full run on my own channel, so you can see the entire level with no major cuts. I do cut out some of my deaths. But like I said, give us a like and subscribe,